Alright guys, welcome back to day 3 of trying to pass my 10K funded account. We're at 1 a.m. in the morning right now. We're actually already took a trade. I just got home and I saw a great break of structure, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing. Alright, so yeah, we're back on Euro USD. JBP JPY, we got a great trade out of it yesterday. The price is actually fully retraced while we've been out. I do not want to take a trade on this again. It might repeat the same or come back down to these levels. We'll watch it and see, and I don't want to take a trade on that. Euro USD, we had a little bit of chop after our previous trade. This was the trade from day one. We actually had what looked to be like a fake out with a short, grab liquidity, swept higher, same thing. Right across here, grab liquidity. All of this is liquidity, lower. So we grabbed liquidity once again, moved up, made it move down. Actually, so we had actually a bullish trend here for a second. We had our lower high, lower low, then we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then we had a lower low, lower high. We had the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, bearish. So that was one of the indications for the trade. I think the position, like the entry level here, is off from my actual trade. I kind of threw this on there on a different time frame, but because we're on the 5-minute, we had a little move here right before the actual short end to what our trade is. We closed below this structure here, so a full break of structure of this one closed. We actually have retraced it just a hair, but it's 1:30. Euro session's not open yet. I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate on me for not waiting until London opens to take a trade. GBP JPY, we got in here, and it was, actually we got in right here off of a lower time frame. No, this is 5-minute. It's probably around here, around the break of structure we got in, and this was at 9:20 Asian session, and we had the highest entry on this trade. And I know some of you guys would be like, well, you know, you could have waited for more confluences, you should have waited for Euro session. Do that with your own trade. Do it with your own trade. That's what you want to do it. I don't have a problem with that. Some trades I would rather wait and see how it plays out, but when I see it and I see it's going to take place, I'm going to get in on the trade. So here we are, short on here, same thing with a trade locker, short on it. We have, how much we have on this trade? Margin 204. So 204 on this trade, which is around 2%ish, 2.01% or something risk on this trade. I did adjust the stop loss, but because it was kind of way up here and the risk to reward was bad. And after we've seen this move, I can go ahead and say that if it pushed past this liquidity, we'll be bullish anyways. So we might even bring the stop loss down to this level once we get a little bit lower into our trade, just so we can trail it and make sure we take our profits if price decides to switch area. Pull up the news here. Nothing much. Let's see, this is today. Let's go to this week. Here we go. And then Euro USD. Okay, today is it's now Wednesday. So FOMC member speaks. It's a yellow folder day. Shouldn't be that important. Sorry, Kashkari. Not saying you're not important, whoever you are, but not to my trade. Final GDP for the dollar today. Unemployment claims on Thursday. unemployment claims, that's something to watch for, but hopefully we're out of this trade anyways, and then maybe we'll see another good setup on GBP JPY, and we'll kind of just flip-flop between trades and wait for a good setup. So we'll see what happens. We might trade some other pairs, but I'm trying to stick to just Euro USD, and then if that's not working out, then we'll trade GBP JPY. I don't even look at any of these other ones. The other ones I might look at is Euro CAD, USD CAD, but I don't trade them. They're just up there for reference. Euro prices, well, markets closed for the Euro index. However, we are in a bearish trend, which is good for our trade. The dollar, we are now in higher high, higher low. No, because that's lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher low, higher high, higher low, blah blah blah, higher high. Look for that higher low to come on up here, and that's be kind of more of a confluence for Euro USD shorting. A little bit of a push up, but I'm sure that's to be expected. We're about an hour and a half away from the London session open, so we're gonna wait till London session opens, and I'm gonna catch you guys then. All right, so London's not open yet, but I do want to show you guys my trading journal. If my handwriting's sloppy, so be it. I trade, I don't write for a living. So these are the last two trades we took. So kind of drew out the chart here, showed my, risk to reward for both of them. The profits is all that matters with the consistency. The RR doesn't matter for the account. However, in the demo part where we're trying to get funded, it doesn't matter either way. But our funded account, once I'm funded, I'll have a 40% consistency rate. So just keep that in mind as we go on. A couple things I just charting. This is mostly notes and stuff. Notes. One thing to mention is the trade journal. The trading plan. You need one of those in your journal. You also need all your goals, aspirations. Mine is this McLaren 570S. That one right here. It's orange. It's the one I want. They actually marked the price down. It's still for sale. So if we manage to get profitable and get rich with this shit, and some of the other business stuff I'm doing, who knows? Maybe we can bag that car, and you guys will be the first ones to see it. So super excited. I got a lot of stuff planned. I got a lot of content planned. If you guys follow the channel, you already know that I post not so often, but it's about to come back, about to post a lot more. Like I said, I'm about to edit day 2's video now. I just posted today day 1's video, so they'll be a day behind each other just because of editing and my schedule. But yeah, get you guys a little closer to London session. Not a whole lot of movement yet. I think everyone's anticipating the market open, so because Tokyo just closed. So yeah, let's trade. All right, it's 5 a.m., 2 hours after London session open. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we're probably gonna get stopped out. All right, so this is the trade. We're pretty far up. We got a ways to go, especially before take profit. Even take profit 1 or 2. So I'm gonna let it run because I'm not gonna just forfeit my idea. However, I feel like when I wake up, because I'm about to go to sleep, when I wake up, this will be stopped out. Maybe, maybe not. Daily bias was pretty good. I mean, we had a nice red candle, bearish, weekly. We hadn't broke bearish on the weekly yet, because we don't have any high yet, but with a 1 hour, I mean, we had a pretty bearish downtrend. So is this a retest? I'm not sure. We might actually be retesting these levels, which is why originally I had the stops moved up here, which I want to at least maybe move them up here, I don't like moving stops mid-trade, but it's one of those things where I moved them to decrease my risk. So we'll see. I'm gonna think about this and let you guys know in the morning. I don't know, it's kind of a bummer. Trade locker, we are down $30 profit. If we were to move our stop loss up here above, we would be down 66, which would still put us up $30 for the day and would bring us to, let's see, what does it say? What did I say? Stop would be negative 66. So just bring us to like, yeah, I think that's the safe route, just because if it decides to pull up to those levels, we have a little bit of buffer room. I mean, it's still a 1.7 R, so we'll let it ride out and see. Like I said, this is kind of a idea, like the perfect idea of what not to do in a trade is moving your stop losses, taking trades before session opens. So maybe we'll have to take a day and step back and, you know, journal this trade, figure out everything that we could have done better. Honestly, I kind of wish we would have took the GJ trade, because we would already been able to make the same move as we did last night, but I didn't see it until afterwards, and it was off of news. So hopefully it does retest those levels and we get the move that we wanted and originally anticipated. But it's one of those things where we're just gonna have to see. So I'm gonna go to bed, because I literally can't stay awake any longer if I'm gonna get up and do anything tomorrow. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and then we'll wake up. We'll see what happens. I mean, if we're stopped out, we're stopped out. We're not gonna lose the account. We're not gonna lose any major money on the actual, you know, my actual live account. So what does it matter, you know? Losses are gonna happen. I would rather it be a loss like this than a loss that would be detrimental to the account, or a loss that's gonna, you know, set me back a whole lot. So risk management's key. That's why we're only risking 2% of our account capital, because if we lose it all, then hey, fuck it, who cares, you know? So I'm gonna go to bed. I'll catch you guys in the morning for New York session, probably lunchtime, like we normally do, and check in. So I'll see you. Hey guys, we just woke up and I'm literally about to dive straight into the charts with you. Basically, price hasn't moved really at all. So we actually came down almost to the 4-hour liquidity that I had marked out. But we wouldn't even hit that if our TP was there. We're back up here. So we didn't get the break that we wanted. So that sucks. On the trade locker, you can see it's the same. We're down $10 on this trade. So I'm probably gonna let it run. The only issue is I don't want to let it run too long, because I don't want it to count as a loss, but we'll see if we'll break even or what we're going to do on this one. I'm not too sure. We did get some news like 5 minutes ago, or a little news update. Stock falls, dollar climbs, which is good for us on this one. You can see the dollar starting to make its way back up. So if for whatever reason the dollar can keep pushing up, we should have a good chance. The euro is still down, which is why I'm still very confident in this trade for sure. I just think it's going to take a lot more time to develop and play out than, you know, just the London and New York session today. So the way that my, like, I guess prop firm does it is basically at 5 p.m. their, whatever time it theirs is, I think it's I check on the time. I know it's 5 p.m. something. It's like in the afternoon. I think it's like 6 p.m. for me or something. Is when they check your account to see like your drawdown and all your percentages, which is fine. And we'll be fine with that. Like, we're not like, you know, we're not too far down. We're not barely like $10 down. So we're fine to hold, but it's just one of those things where, you know, I don't want to if I don't have to, but I don't know if it's gonna move that much. I mean, it's not 12 o'clock yet, so we still have New York PM session. But, you know, it is what it is. One thing with them, you can trade their news too, so that's not an issue for us. So I guess I'm just gonna wait it out and then we'll see. I'm about to go edit day 2's video. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get ready, do some other stuff, and then we'll come back, check it again, and see what we're gonna do. All right, guys, second video is posted, well, uploading. Now I'm just gonna wait for it to post. It'll be out at 6 p.m. tonight, which you won't know that because this video won't be out until 6 p.m. tomorrow night. The trade is going great. I got it, the camera flipped. We're about to hit what would be our first take profit. So yeah, we just had some good news. Everyone's kind of stalling for some of the FOMC news today, although it's not like a red folder day, but they were waiting on inflation rates and stuff, especially with the debt ceiling upcoming. That's why the dollar is kind of stalling. Now they got a little bit more clarity on it, I guess. Price is starting to move here. PM session of New York. So we got, I would say, roughly 3.5 hours left until market close. So yeah, I'm gonna run to the store, do some shopping, and then we'll come back and see where the trade's at. All right, guys, just before I was about to leave, I literally see Euro USD taking absolute shit. So DXY currently breaking highs here. EXY pushing for new lows, which is great for our Euro USD trade. This is crazy. We're about 1/3 of the way to the last TP. So we have TP1 we just passed, TP2, and then TP3. The reason why is there's kind of an FVG here, and I want to see how price reacts off of the top of it and see if it pushes all the way through, which I believe it will, because that was the original second take profit down here. GBJPY, we'll check that real quick, even though we're not in a trade. We definitely could have hit this range here and got some crazy good trades, but like I said, I didn't see the daily bias in my favor. I didn't really like it. We just had traded it, so I'm actually kind of glad we're in this trade. We had to go through a lot of price action just chopping around, but we finally got some movement, which is good. We get a close, especially anywhere under this 4-hour liquidity take profit. We'll probably definitely go lower. So I just want to show you guys as this is happening, because this is crazy. We did get a little bit of news. Let's see what it says. St. Louis Fed, tariffs, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how bad that affected it. I know people were kind of waiting around to see what they were going to say about, you know, rate cuts and the outlook on the dollar, the debt ceiling. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. I mean, look at this. We're just literally just dumping right now. So I'm probably saying I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to just keep an eye on it on my phone just to make sure we don't retrace back in these take profits. I'll probably, if we close below and keep going, I'll probably move stops to break even just to secure, you know, get the risk off this trade. But I mean, this is absolutely great. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get back, and then we'll see how far it's come and if we're going to have to wait until, you know, a little later tonight to get out of the trade, or if we'll actually be able to close out before New York closes. So yeah, let's go to the store, let's buy some stuff, and see where price goes. All right, guys, so we are back home after a long day. Bad news. We held the trade out for a long time, and we were this close to actually hitting our TP. In fact, we were probably going to. Then Trump decided to publicly make news about 25% on all foreign vehicles tariffs. Then the Fed made a statement, I believe, like a pre-statement to what will be coming out tomorrow in one of the FOMC meetings. Didn't go as planned. We'll put it that way. Let me show you on a chart here. So yeah, we were this close, so close, and we had this little doji price, you know, kept going up. Thought we were going to retrace in this fair value gap before continuing down. This is only 15 minutes. If we go to the 5 minute, you can kind of see I held this position, thought it was sweeping, broke out of the FVG. I didn't want to close out of the trade because that's not what I'm like, you know, here to do. I'm here to follow through with the trading plan. We set our stops to break even, so it hit break even. However, I did go ahead and I exited out once it cleared. I think it was this spot. I think it was this liquidity zone right here. Once it broke above this liquidity zone, I think I got out right here. So if we go to trades on the trading view, where do we see the trades at on here? I'm so stupid when it comes to this shit. Recent trades. So we had our day one trade 73, we had 98, and then we made 21.66. So the consistency rule does not apply for the demo or the challenge, so it doesn't really matter. I wanted to take profit on the account. There's no sense in getting a loss or a break even if I knew it was going to go to that point. So we actually took it right here when it, like I said, when it closed above that candle. So yeah, we got out of the trade. Glad I did when I did, because we would have been broke even, so at least we have some profit. We could have been well off, but that's not part of the trading plan. The trading plan is once we set it, we leave it. And yeah, so we ended up getting out right here, which is tough, but we're up to 10,191, so we're almost 20% past the challenge. We only need to get to 11,000 to beat the challenge, so we got a little ways to go. At this rate, with our current like risk to reward, probably about eight more winning trades. If we have no losses, we'll be at that spot. So if we have a couple losses, we'll probably, let's say, 10 to 12 more trades. So 2 more weeks and we should be past this challenge, but I think we can actually beat this challenge by the end of next week. We're gonna let this play out because Euro USD just had that massive pull down. Then we went right back up, spiked right back up. Pound and yen, same shit, came down, came back up, chopped around. This price action is like, you know, horrifying on the 5 minute. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour price action. I don't even know what, I mean, I can see, like, you know, sweep, you know, down. The doji, you know, we sweep this level down, blah, blah, blah. Retrace to, I guess, what would be probably a lower time frame gap or inverse. Then we continue. Like, I can see the pattern, but this price action shit the trade, because for us to get a decent, like, you know, we could have took this one, but if we would have tried to short here, we would have still been banging it out, you know, banging our head on the table, waiting for time to pass. I just don't see a good trade on GJ right now. We had that good trade. Like I said, that was the one we could have took again, but I never try to take a double trade because it'll bite you in the ass sometimes. Yeah, we just got chopped. I mean, Euro CAD, I don't want to trade that. That's out of the plan. I don't like that price action either. Euro USD, it has good price action, but we just got out of this trade. I don't want to get into another one because that also kind of invalidates my trading plan. Trading tonight would technically fall in the same category as trading twice in the same day, which I don't want to do, especially on the funded. Maybe I will take a trade on my live account if I see like some clear movement, but I highly doubt it. I really don't want to trade at least until I let the next London and New York session go over. And then tomorrow night, or London session tomorrow, which would be Friday morning, we'll see and see if we can bang off a good trade on Friday. If not, we'll close out the weekend. I got a vlog coming. We're going to a car meet, me and 2 other car guys who are trying to start car content. I'm gonna get some exposure. I mean, I don't have many followers or subscribers right now on the YouTube, but we're all gonna make a collab vlog down there, so that should be pretty sweet. And that's what we're gonna do this weekend, and then we'll hop back in on London session Monday. So if I don't end up taking a trade this weekend, I will catch you guys Monday. So if I do, then I'll catch you guys then. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below anything you want to add. Join the Discord. I'm trying to get some members in there. It's free to chat. It's free to talk. There is a paid version that I will be like kind of releasing after we get enough members. But right now I'm just trying to get the free base going, and we'll have giveaways and stuff on the actual like paid memberships, which will be lifetime, by the way. And the memberships is just to help us build the channel, buy some more cameras, equipment, maybe pay somebody to film us and do some vlog stuff, just kind of build the content and stuff. But other than that, we're gonna hit this, trade later, I guess, because it kind of sucks. I wanted to trade tonight, but you gotta be disciplined, especially if you're trying to do a funded account. So I hate it. It sucked. It really did, because I was really expecting us to hit that take profit. We should have just took the take profit too, but then that would not have validated my, the take profit one, that wouldn't have validated my trading plan. So we got out. We didn't take a loss, so that's good, but kind of sucks. Price might even go back down to our level. Who knows? Guess we'll see. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'll catch you either tomorrow or beginning of Monday. I'm super tired, so that's why I'm just repeating myself. So save you guys some time and just get off of here. So till next time, guys, I'll see you.